to the third minus 3x squared minus 8x plus 24. All right, let's factor it. This should be factorable by grouping. All right, here we go. So I can take out an x squared right here. So that's going to leave x minus 3. Ooh, look at this next group. I'm definitely taking out a negative. But what else? There's a GCF. Let's take out a negative 8. So that's going to be x minus 3. We did it. Those match. So we know for sure x squared minus 8 is a factor and x minus 3 is a factor. Now look, y'all see that? What's the answer for that? That's x minus 3. What does x equal for that?
3.
Put that up there. We found another answer. Put a 3 up there. All right, and then we have x squared minus 8. Y'all, that is not a difference of 2 squares. It does not factor. What do you do when you cannot factor it anymore? You set it equal to 0. So one more time, if it doesn't factor anymore, which it doesn't, you're going to set it equal to 0, then solve for x. So let's write x squared minus 8 equals 0. To write this guy in factored form, we know 2 factors, y'all, they're down here. Let me go to the back of my paper. So here's what we know. We know we had x squared minus 8, and we know we had x minus 3. And then one more time, y'all, what was the degree of the original polynomial? 5. How many degrees do you have? 3. You're missing 2 degrees. You're going to grab those degrees. This process is always the same every single time, never changes. You're going to get that from the given answer. What given 0 did they give you? Negative 2i. I's always come from square roots. We're going to work backwards. This has been square rooted to make that. Let's work backwards. Let's square both sides. So x squared is going to equal negative 2i times negative 2i. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. I times I is I squared. What does this turn into? Sure does. Put negative 4 right there. Now remember, this was a factor. It was set equal to 0. You need to move that 4 to the other side. So guys, the factor was x squared plus 4. This is going to complete your factored form. Now you have it in factored form, and now you know all of the answers.